Today, our topic is how to keep a stoic mind in relationships. Relationships are one of the most important parts of life, but they can also be very challenging. Whether it is with family, friends, or a romantic partner, relationships often bring joy, but they can also bring stress, disappointment, and conflict. This is where Stoicism can help. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to stay calm, focused, and strong, even when things are difficult. It is not about being emotionless or cold, but about understanding what we can control and what we cannot, and learning to accept life as it is. When we apply Stoic principles to relationships, we can handle problems better, love more deeply, and live more peacefully. First, let's talk about what Stoicism is. Stoicism was founded by a man named Zeno of Citium over 2,000 years ago. It was later developed by philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. The main idea of Stoicism is that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. This is a very powerful idea, especially in relationships. Think about it. You cannot control how other people act, what they say, or how they feel. But you can control your own thoughts, actions, and reactions. This is the key to keeping a stoic mind in relationships. One of the most important stoic practices is to focus on what is within your control. In relationships, this means focusing on your own behavior, your own thoughts, and your own choices. For example, if your partner is upset with you, you cannot control their emotions or their reaction, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to stay calm, listen carefully, and think about what you can do to improve the situation. This does not mean you should ignore your feelings or pretend everything is fine. It means you should recognize your feelings, but not let them control you. Stoicism teaches us to observe our emotions without being ruled by them. This is especially important in relationships, where emotions can often feel very intense. Another important Stoic principle is to practice acceptance. Life is unpredictable, and relationships are no different. People will disappoint you, hurt you, or act in ways you do not understand. This is part of being human. Stoicism teaches us to accept these things as they are, rather than fighting against them or wishing they were different. This does not mean you should stay in a bad relationship or allow someone to treat you poorly. It means you should accept that you cannot change other people and focus on what you can do to improve your own life. For example, if someone is being unkind to you, you can accept that this is their choice and then decide how you want to respond. You can choose to set boundaries, walk away, or have a calm conversation. The important thing is to accept reality as it is, rather than wasting energy on things you cannot change. Stoicism also teaches us to practice gratitude. In relationships, it is easy to focus on the negative things, the arguments, the misunderstandings, the disappointments. But Stoicism reminds us to focus on the good things as well. Take time to appreciate the people in your life, even if they are not perfect. No one is perfect, including you. When you focus on the positive qualities of the people you love, it becomes easier to forgive their flaws and see the bigger picture. For example, if your friend sometimes cancels plans at the last minute, you can choose to focus on the fact that they are always there for you when you really need them. This shift in perspective can make a big difference in how you feel about your relationships. Another Stoic practice that can help in relationships is to prepare for challenges. The Stoics believed in something called premeditatio malorum, which means the premeditation of evils. This does not mean you should expect the worst all the time. It means you should think about possible difficulties and prepare yourself mentally for how you will handle them. For example, if you know that your partner often gets stressed at work and comes home in a bad mood, you can prepare yourself for this. You can remind yourself that their mood is not about you, and decide in advance how you will respond. Maybe you will choose to give them space, or maybe you will offer a kind word. By preparing for challenges, you can stay calm and focused, even when things are difficult. Stoicism also teaches us to let go of expectations. Many problems in relationships come from having unrealistic expectations. We expect our partners to always understand us, to always be kind, or to always make us happy. But this is not realistic. People are human, and they will make mistakes. Stoicism teaches us to let go of these expectations and focus on what is real. Instead of expecting your partner to always know what you need, you can communicate clearly and honestly. Instead of expecting them to never hurt you, you can focus on how you will handle it when they do. Letting go of expectations does not mean you should settle for less than you deserve. It means you should focus on what is within your control and accept the rest as it is. Another important Stoic principle is to practice self-control. In relationships, this means being mindful of your words and actions. When you are angry or upset, it is easy to say or do things you will later regret. But Stoicism teaches us to pause and think before we act. Ask yourself, is this the best way to handle this situation? Will this help or hurt the relationship? By practicing self-control, you can avoid unnecessary conflicts and build stronger, healthier relationships. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters. In relationships, it is easy to get caught up in small things, a rude comment, a forgotten promise, a disagreement about something trivial. But Stoicism reminds us to focus on the bigger picture. Ask yourself, what is really important in this relationship? Is it love, trust, and mutual respect? Or is it winning an argument or proving a point? By focusing on what truly matters, you can let go of the small things and build a stronger, meaningful connection with the people you love. In conclusion, keeping a Stoic mind in relationships is not about being emotionless or distant. It is about being calm, focused, and strong even when things are difficult. It is about focusing on what you can control, accepting what you cannot, and practicing gratitude, self-control, and acceptance. By applying these Stoic principles to your relationships, you can handle challenges more effectively, love more deeply, and live more peacefully. Remember, you cannot control other people, but you can control how you respond. And that is the key to building strong, healthy, and fulfilling relationships.